Present here for the committee this evening are Councilors Gould, Manning, Martin, Turco, and sitting in for Councilor Gamache will be Councilor Melville. All other councilors are present. We have two items on the agenda. First item, transfer of funds, school health salaries in amount of $31,098.84, and police dispatch salaries in amount of $60,866.25, and police dispatch overtime in an amount of $34,146.88. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening to you. Good evening, councilors. Hope everybody's doing well. Just a couple of items here to bring forward. Mr. Gingras is away with his family. Mary Martin, our city auditor, is here to answer any questions, as well as Will Politz, our Department of Public Services Director, on the next item. This is just concluding and wrapping up some outstanding issues regarding some of the contracts with our school nurses and with our police dispatch. Those contracts have been completed. This is some retro payment based on the negotiations for some reviews of some salary and some additional stipends for years of service, things of that nature. So certainly happy to get into more detail on that, but those are the items in front today and available certainly to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Seeing none. Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from salary reserve account 100-01320-51925-2024 the amount of $107,700, and also budgeted reserve account number budgeted reserve for the year 2024 account number 100-1320-57410-2024 the amount of $18,411.97 for a total of $126,111.97 to account school health salaries, account number 100-5030-51110, the amount of $31,098.84, and police dispatch salaries, account 100-02100-5110, 5110, the amount of $60,866.25, and police dispatch OT, account number 100-02100-51137, in the amount of $34,146.88 for a total of $126,111.97. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors heard the motion from Councilor Gould. On the motion, seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Manning Martin. Yes. McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Next item on the agenda, transfer of funds, retained earnings, project PFAS removal, an amount of $250,000. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is something that we've come in the past for in order to submit an application to the State Revolving Fund, the SRF, which has been beneficial to the city in the past. You may recall during our water initiative some years ago when we rebuilt our system, the main line through the city of Peabody, as well as work to the water treatment facilities, we were able to get significant funding from SRF at a very low interest rate. This is regarding a PFAS study. PFAS is what's known as the forever chemical, and it's something that's of grave concern and being reviewed by all cities and towns. There's litigation as to national litigation on this area, and it's something that Massachusetts is working on, and like I said, all cities and towns are moving forward with a PFAS study of their system. This is an application, I need approval, or asking for approval in order to submit our application to qualify for the State Revolving Fund grant opportunities, low interest loan opportunities, and this is just the approval for the submission of the grant. Will Politz is here, as I mentioned, certainly can get into more detail regarding PFAS or the work that is upcoming, but this is just the authorization to allow us to move forward with submitting the application.
Councilor Turco.
Thank you very much, Chairman McGinn. Mayor, same question I asked last time. Again, we're taking $150,000 out of the stabilization fund. I realized last time it was temporary, and you gave a commitment to replenish that $150,000. I believe it was the same amount relatively quickly. Do we have that same commitment now that'll go back into stabilization within this fiscal year?
So right now, Mike Gingras said that right now free cash isn't finalized and it hasn't been approved. So in order to move forward with the application, we did put some money into the stabilization. The intention is to not use stabilization for this in the future, that it would just be taking out of free cash. But because free cash hasn't been authorized and finalized yet, we didn't want to move forward and put it all into free cash at this time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Turco. Other committee members? Other councilors? Seeing none, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from Water Asset GIS Program, account number 300-0000-35883-2023 in the amount of $100,000. Also from stabilization, account number 500-0000-32150, the amount of $150,000 for a total of $250,000. To retain earnings, project PFAS removal, account number 460-0000-31214, for a total of $250,000. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Councilor, you heard the motion from Councilor Gould. On the motion, seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Melville,
Yes.
Gould,
Yes.
Manning Martin,
yes,
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you, councilors.
Accept the motion to adjourn. Councilor, on the motion, all in favor, any opposed? Vote. We are adjourned.